the English Bill of Rights, was passed on the 16th of December 1689. The Bill of Rights established limits on Crown power and also established the need for regular elections. We didn't just have one monarch on the throne at this time. This was the time of our joint monarchy between husband and wife, William III and Mary II. We're not long after the Glorious Revolution, which had occurred earlier on in the year. And this Bill of Rights was in fact a restatement of the Declaration of Rights, which had been presented to William and Mary earlier in the year. It was a requirement of them taking the throne as part of what is termed the Glorious Revolution. Not only did it limit Crown power, but it also shaped the political system that we are still familiar with today. So, for instance, it laid out things like basic civil rights, but it also laid out a constitutional requirement for the Crown to seek the consent of the people via their representation in Parliament, and that Parliament had a requirement to have regular Parliament, so regular sittings, regular discussions, etc., and free elections. There's also freedom of speech in Parliament, very important and always under threat. The rights of individuals laid out in there, and specifically looked at the prohibition of cruel or unusual punishments. I'm not quite sure what they were though. And also the re-establishment of the right of Protestants to have arms for their defence within the rule of law, and obviously that's quite specific to this time. And the introduction of a no right of taxation without Parliament's agreement, which actually echoes back to Magna Carta, no taxation without representation type idea. So that's interesting. I did a Magna Carta special. Magna Carta is obviously a massive topic. One of the interesting things about Magna Carta is it survived because of how it's been brought back to life at certain times and certain parts of it. And actually it's its essence that has survived, as opposed to it in its literal terms of what was written down in 1215. But anyway, if you want to look at the Magna Carta special, that is available. Also, Dan Jones has written a brilliant book about Magna Carta too. So that was the Bill of Rights, passed by the English Parliament, should I say, on the 16th of December 1689.